Today's topic is a difficult one. I think any human being who experiences empathy has at some point in their life experienced helplessness, experienced seeing someone else suffering, enduring a struggle, and knowing that there is almost nothing that they can do to help. And even the ways in which they can help don't feel like they could ever be enough. So what is something that you can do if you ever find yourself in that situation? Hello and welcome to Sangoma Society. My name is Uhani Wagamakwakwa to my parents, Ngengu Makhosi Nomabutho Samoa. As I was thinking about this video, something I thought about was what I normally do. My name, ancestrally, Makhosi Nomabutho, means mother of warriors or warrior princess. And it is so true to who I am and how I approach challenges, which is I fight. But sometimes you can't fight. Sometimes it's not your war to win. Sometimes you have no proximity to the situation, no leg to stand on. So what do you do when you find yourself in that position? And I mean, in any way, whether it's a loved one who's suffering that you can see, but you feel completely helpless towards, or a loved one who's addicted and is losing that battle with their addiction, or an anxiety you might feel about a situation that you're removed from, but which you can see the impact of on the person who is being victimized in that situation. Or for those like me, when you have a dream, or you have a premonition, or you find yourself besieged with anxiety about a person whom is not your family member, not your friend, not known to you in this life, a person who is a world away from you, but you find yourself trapped in this preoccupation about them based on whatever experience it has been, be it a dream, be it a trigger on social media, whatever that has caused it to come into your consciousness. What do you do? And I have outlined all these possibilities of how different things land in our spirit and then sit there in our spirit as a concern. Whether you're a healer or just a person who lives in community and in relation to other people, like we all do on this planet. Whenever something comes in to the context of your spirit and disturbs business as usual, changes your mood, refocuses your attention, I, for one, in my capacity as a healer, do not believe in the concept of coincidence. I believe in divine timing. I believe in the laws of the universe. I believe in the power of the connection that we have between ourselves and our singular conscious creator, which unites us all as human beings. And I believe that sometimes In that connection, messages are passed through. And sometimes those messages, when they're passed through, you're left asking yourself, what am I supposed to do? Who am I? What do I do now? Well, there are two stories around this helplessness that I'd like to bring to you today. The first is a story about a Hawaiian doctor who worked in a ward for the criminally insane. He experienced such a helplessness with how to help his patients because they were completely unresponsive to what tools all of his education and work experience had given him. So he reached to something that his ancestors had given him, the Hawaiian practice of Ho'oponopono. And so he began to chant Ho'oponopono for his patients. And within some time, he started to see results. And he continued to chant Ho'oponopono until that ward was emptied of all of its patients. The other story is that of the witches of Argentina, and specifically in relation to this World Cup. Now, this story is not about the World Cup because there are many politics in association with it, but it is about the story of one good witch whom, in her experience of watching a game, received a certain vibrational message from what she saw and decided to decipher it for herself, to get conclusive information that what she believed she had understood in the vibrations she experienced in herself was indeed true. And the moment she got the confirmation she was seeking, she went online, shared that information, and implored others who are like her and a part of her community to partake in a ritual to protect their national team. Their team has emerged victorious. In both these cases, they were individuals who felt completely helpless, but found good magic that they could use as protection, as healing, as life-bringing for those that they most cared about. So if you find yourself in a situation like this, I can't tell you what incantations or what spells were used by the witches of Argentina. I am not a bruja. I am Isangoma. And as Isangoma, I don't believe in the manipulation of anybody outside of yourself. So then it leaves me with the practice of Ho'oponopono. And I know that you might feel like, why not just pray? Listen, I'm making this video because I believe in the power of prayer circles. But sometimes when your faith is so broken by the helplessness that you feel, what you need is a vehicle that you can pour into, that will pour back into you as you pour out of yourself. This is where the practice of Ho'oponopono comes in. In its essence, it is a self-healing technique. In its practice, it is a communal healing modality. How you practice Ho'oponopono is in a 4-part chant. It begins with saying the name of the person whom you feel helpless towards helping. Then your first part, I am sorry. Whether it's you are sorry for not being able to help them or whatever it may be. Please forgive me. Forgiveness for your own helplessness, whatever it may be. Thank you. Gratitude for their spirit receiving your repentance, whatever it may be. I love you. The love that you have for them sent out to them in this vibration. So, the name of the person, I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you repeat this as many times as you need to. You can repeat it when you do your affirmations, when you do your prayer, when you do your meditation, or in that moment of helplessness when it seizes you. And it will transmute that helplessness into a vibration in this universe that can reach that person. Now, whether you believe vibes are real or not, whatever it may be, the reality is that sound has a vibration, and the noise that you can make can build or break. And if you feel in any way helpless towards helping someone that you love in this moment, here is a resource that we're offering to you that you can do in this moment by yourself. And I promise you, it is effective. Whether that effect is in bringing healing to the person whom you feel helpless towards, or whether it is in just easing the anxiety that your helplessness brings to you. Ho'oponopono works, and it's simple to practice. The name of the person you're trying to heal, even if it is yourself. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Makhosi Nomabutho Samoa. This is Sangoma Society, where we demystify the ancestral. Our intention is to bring you resources that give you agency and autonomy in your spiritual journey. We hope that this conversation has given you something that empowered you today. Makhosi.